Hello, everybody. I am Kyle,
And I'm Jack.
and we like to watch things. And we're watching season two, episode two, or whatever numbering they're using now. It's the
Yeah.
worst part of this. Um, and I am ready to go forward on this one. Are you excited?
Oh, very excited. Yeah. I mean, I was uh episode one of season two really hooked me back in, and it really, you can really start to, the momentum starting to build now. You can really feel the characters are growing and developing. Yeah, I like it. Yeah.
All right, then. Let's get jumping into this one. So this is my 100th watch. This is Jack's first watch. It's pretty exciting that we're getting to do this together.
Yeah.
Um, so we start out this episode. Great theme music again. Are you a fan of the theme music for sure?
It's very soothing. Yeah. It's starting to play in the background of my mind when I'm not watching.
Can you see why it kind of calms me down, maybe? Like
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
it's my anti-anxiety drug that works pretty well.
I could see that.
Uh, so we start out in breakfast, and Cooper is talking Tibetan theory to Albert, and you're a big fan of Albert, right?
I like Albert. Yeah.
Albert kind of blows him off, and so they used to talk about the autopsy. We get a little joke about the whale at that time, I think, right? But he states that
Yeah.
Jock was stuffed with a pillow, that he wore gloves and tape, used to bind his rich. Um, Albert does also tell him that the mill fire was arson, and Leo Johnson's the prime suspect. And he
Yeah.
reports that Wyndham Earl, first time you've heard that name, right?
First time.
Cooper's former partner, who was institutionalized, has vanished into thin air. And there's an Asian man reading a paper nearby.
Yes.
Um, Interesting little thing, Albert. So we get some information. Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
Albert kind of moves the plot along at times.
Hmm.
Um, then we get Donna. She's carrying some food to Mrs. Tremaine. Do you know who she is? What can you name a movie she's from?
Um, I no. Shoot.
Really?
I
She's the
probably could. Yeah.
she's Happy Gilmore's grandma.
There you go.
And
Okay.
then in Seinfeld, Jerry steals a rye bread from her.
Okay. Okay.
There's also a little boy. That little boy is not related to David. You
Yeah.
tell me.
No, you just lost your sound.
Is it back?
Yeah, back.
Sorry about that.
That's okay.
But there's a little boy, right? And does he look exactly like a little David Lynch to you?
Yeah, I think that must be where, yeah, he looks like a little David Lynch. Yeah. So weird character.
Yeah, he's a little boy that's wearing a jacket and he's studying magic. And they
Hmm.
don't know who Laura is. But they want to ask Mr. Smith next door. So we're going to be, and the boy says, "Can you speak French? Je on au solitaire." Is that? I think that's what he says.
Okay. And what does it mean?
They will tell you.
Oh, they will tell us. Okay.
I'm not going to spoil it for you. Donna goes next door and knocks and leaves a note.
Hmm.
Uh, so we got to meet that. Was that a weird couple to you? A weird two people, not a couple.
The the
First,
the old lady and the young boy,
yes.
very strange. It didn't, there's no, it's an odd dynamic there. They're equals or evens. The little boy's very commanding. It's very odd. Yeah.
And David Lynch loves to have old and young together. I feel like tall and short together. He likes extremes together, I think.
Okay. It makes sense. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. We go back to see Ronnette. They're in Ronnette's room talking to him, and make a little interesting note about speaking of tall and short, the chairs that they needed to be adjusted. Did you remember that?
Hmm.
One of the stools
No,
was for a very tall person, and one of the chairs was very for a very short person.
I didn't notice that. This is
Ah,
when they go in to see Bronette, right?
yes. So they're
I
messing with the chairs at first to get them back even.
I didn't I did remember it happening, but I didn't log it as like important.
Okay.
Because I just, to me that was similar to the flashing light from the original autopsy, just like it
Okay.
was just an odd play, but there's
Interesting. All
intention
right.
to it.
somebody was very tall and somebody was very short that visited
Oh,
before.
okay.
That's all it
Okay.
really tells you. They sit next to the bed. Ronnette denies knowing that Leo was the man that hurt her, and then they show her a sketch of Bob, and she freaks out.
Mhm.
Any reaction to that?
Um, yeah, I mean, yeah, it was, I don't know. It was pretty, it was just really intense. So she's laying there, the sketch comes up and she just loses her complete mind. And I don't know why she would. I mean, he was part of why wouldn't she lose her mind with Leo too? I mean,
Yeah, that's very
I
valid.
mean, right,
They go back to Ben and Jerry, talking about what should they burn, and they toast marshmallows. More food.
more food. Yeah,
Uh, we go back to the Double R Diner, and Andy's having a little bit of trouble. Not very good with tape, apparently.
that's right. Yeah, the tape. Yeah,
Yeah, it's one of the very common Halloween outfits I've seen for people with Twin Peak fans is dressing as him with the tape in the hair.
gotcha.
But they have a wanted poster. Have you seen this man? The old lady enters and sit next to Briggs. She spits the gum out. She asks her to spit the gum in the ashtray and not the can.
Right.
Turns to Major Briggs and says, "Deliver the message." And Major understands.
Hmm.
So deep, so many hidden things right now. At the
Yeah,
sheriff's
she's
office, Andy tells Lucy that he has applied to be the donor to the Tacoma sperm bank. And they told him he was sterile and could never have babies. So he wants to know why Lucy is having one. Wow. Is that a shocker?
I did see. Well, it makes sense because he's agitated when he's so in shock when he finds out she's pregnant, and yeah, so it makes sense. It wasn't really a shocker. It was like, oh, that's why he lost his cool when she said I'm pregnant, and not excited because you'd think that he would be excited. But
Yeah. So, but
now
is
you know
Lucy
why.
sleeping around? Interesting.
Is she?
Is she? Um, we get Hank together with them. Hank does leave, and he's just checking in on parole. And Hank tells them that they grew up together, and Sheriff Truman and Hank grew up together, and he used to be a bookhouse boy, one of the best.
Right. Yeah.
Then Ben Horn finally calls and says Audrey's missing for the last 2 days. So finally, somebody calls.
Finally, somebody cares. Yeah.
Jerry brings the unsigned insurance policy to Ben and says Catherine did not sign it. So that kind of blew up because the beneficiary was Josie. They call the Icelanders. Leland enters. So we get Leland trying to work again. Uh,
Right.
but he's back. He's ready to work. Ben tells him, just chill out, go back to preparing tax returns. Then he sees a copy of Bob. He says he knows this man at a summer house at Pearl Lakes.
The neighbor. He
So
was a neighbor.
he was a neighbor.
Yeah.
He actually knew this guy as a kid.
Yeah. Strange, right? Because he
Well, everybody knows everybody in this city too. So
Yeah, but the age difference, like Leland, when Leland was a kid, this guy was assume a guy,
right,
right? An old guy. And then Leland's grown up, has a daughter, and that this guy hasn't aged at all. Bob hasn't aged a day.
that's a good point. I didn't think about that point. That's a good point.
Yeah. No.
At the hospital, Dr. Awood shows Leo to Shelley. Says that he might have brain damage. I don't know how you would tell, but um, and she asks if he's a vegetable. I think we don't use that term as much anymore, but
Yeah.
she's upset. Do you think she's legit upset or feeling guilty or why is she
I would
upset?
say, I would say maybe she does feel a little guilty. I don't know why she
Well, she loved
would,
him at
but
one point, obviously, right?
well, I mean, she was young, he was older. I don't know that love was, I mean, I don't know their backstory. Here I'm building a whole backstory for him. I mean, she must have guilt in her part in it, but maybe
Yeah.
she doesn't feel bad for him specifically.
Or
Uh,
is she lying to make it look like she's upset? Is she
She
putting
could
on a
be
little
trying to
show?
play, yeah, play a part, sure. For the doctor. Yeah, yeah,
We
that
go
makes
back to
sense.
One-Eyed Jacks. Audrey takes some ice from a girl, and we find Emery. That's his name. I don't know if you knew that. Um,
Oh, that yeah, the guy that works at the department store.
yeah, so his like ankles and wrists are bound, and a girl's pushing on a vacuum cleaner.
Hmm.
Weird.
Very strange.
Uh, I have not seen that fetish before. Um, she gets the girl to leave, who says trouble with understanding. Then she wraps a cord around his neck, and she reveals um, she's going to reveal everything to Laura about everything. He admits he's working for One Eyed Jacks, her father, and recruited Laura and Ronnette. So more info comes out there. He says
Right.
Laura only came one weekend, but was using drugs, and they threw her out. Uh, Not surprising.
Right.
Says her father saw Laura there, so now we know Ben knew, and it was her. He made sure it was his business to entertain all the new girls. So the implication is,
Ben was with Laura.
yeah,
Creepy. Yeah.
creepy.
Right.
Laura
Yeah.
had a past for sure.
First, yeah. So she was interesting. Okay. Yeah. Go ahead.
Bobby and Shelly are sitting in his dad's car, and he says, "Hey, Leo's going to get a disability check for 5,000 a month, but only if he is at home." And so they talk about being together with Leo living there.
Yeah.
That's kind of creepy, right?
Real creepy. Yeah.
Not even a little creepy.
Not even a little. That's not something I would do, necessarily. Kind of icky.
We go to a night. Another day is done in Twin Peaks. Cooper's telling Diane about Wyndham Earl's disappearance, and also because Aubrey's absence really touches him. Uh, Briggs visits him and says it's a message for him. Um, he shows him some like weird old school computer stuff, right? It's not like old school as you can get.
Yeah, that was
Uh,
pretty good. Yeah.
but they're listening to deep space monitors, and most of it's space garbage, he says. But one message was clear that came in Thursday night about the time Cooper was shot, and it said, "The owls are not what they seem." When Cooper asked him if it
Yeah.
was for him, he shows him another that says Cooper, 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 like over and over.
Cooper. Right.
So that is two of the three coming true at this point.
Oh yeah, so there's the smiling bag, and then the owls. The owls are not what they seem. And what was the third one? You know the third one.
Without chemicals, he points.
That's right. Okay.
At the Hayward homes, Matt and Jamie are singing a song. Oh my God.
The, what song are they singing?
Just you and I, right? Isn't that how it goes?
Oh, I think so.
Like it's not
Yeah.
James singing.
Yeah, that's weird. That's right. That's so weird because the three of them are sitting in the room, right?
Yeah. And James and Audrey are batting eyes at each other. I mean, and Maddie are batting eyes at
Maddie.
each other.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Donna's getting pissed off.
Yeah, rightfully so. It gets really uncomfortable. I mean, I
Phone
was
call comes
uncomfortable.
from Donna as Maddie has another vision of Bob coming over the couch, causing her to scream. That's a good little jump scare, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was good. Yeah, I didn't see that coming.
James
Yeah.
goes over there. There's nothing there. All right, we're almost at the end. Cooper dreams several flashbacks, including the giant telling him the owls are not what they seem, Ronnette dreaming of Bob, the image of the owl superimposed over Sarah's vision of Bob, Sarah going downstairs, and Bob smiling. Is that creepy?
It was creepy. It was a real it was creepy. It's the best way to say it. I didn't I mean the way watching the whole episode and you get that end and it just kind of yeah. Does that make sense?
Cooper wakes up, answers the phone. Already said, "Why aren't you here?" That she looked handsome in
Oh.
his tuxedo. Um, and that but she's in trouble. Then Blackie and Emery come in and said, "Miss Horn, you don't know what kind of trouble you are, not by a long shot." Is it weird Blackie never realized that that was Audrey Horn?
Yeah, a little strange, a little odd.
All right, we have
Yeah.
reached the end of this episode. Um, what'd you think? Would you rate this one?
This one was good. It wasn't as good as the last one. This one, there had some weird moments for me, some uncomfortable things. I do remember the singing in of the three characters of
Yeah.
yeah, it just was completely out of place. Like nobody's mentioned singing before, and all of a sudden they're strumming a guitar like they're around a fire.
Yeah.
Just felt odd and out of place, which I
And
guess,
obviously not James singing.
yeah, obviously, yeah. But that's what David Lynch wants is he wants to make you uncomfortable, right? He takes the known stuff and kind of twists it. So that was weird. And there was a couple other episodes that just, or a couple other moments where you're just kind of like, the characters were flipping back and forth. So it was a good episode. I'm gonna give this one. I'll probably give it a 6. It
Six. All right.
wasn't my favorite, but it was a good one. Yeah, it's
Uh,
good.
top three characters from this episode.
I I liked Margaret, like the log lady. I
The
like her.
log lady. All right. That's her
Um,
first appearance, I
yeah,
think.
yeah. Oh no, she shows up in this. She's gonna been a couple, but it's second one in season 2 because she put her pine gum on
No, I mean
the
second first time
wall.
you had her as one of your most liked characters.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. She was. I liked her character, and of course, uh, Major Briggs. Is this? Make sure I have this right. Yeah, Major Briggs, and then Andy, of course, in this one with the tape. It was a lot of
You're
fun.
so good.
So
Least
yeah,
favorite three.
I'm sticking with Jerry. I hate the Jerry character. I mean, it's a great character. I'd love to hate him, but I hate him. And then I hate Bobby as always. And in this one, Leland put me off. I didn't like Leland in this one. His
Okay.
because his character's really manic. He's up, he's down, he's up, and
Yes.
I'm just having trouble kind of gauging where he's at. So I'm not a big fan of those guys.
Okay. Favorite quote.
Um, uh, the quote was let's see, it had something to do with the sperm bank because he likes what? He likes
Oh,
whales. Oh yeah,
yeah.
at the
He's not
beginning,
a. Yeah. What was it?
it was something weird. It was the
He's a
sperm
whole
bank because he
damn
likes
town, right?
something like that. Yeah, it was the weirdest comment. It was right in the beginning, right? It makes right in the beginning of it, and it catches you out of field because nothing like that's ever happened in TwinPeaks in the previous and then suddenly previous season, and then all of a sudden, boom, here we are talking about sperm whales and donating, and yeah, so I did like that. I thought it was an odd play. Again, makes you uncomfortable, takes the norm and twists it. So yeah.
Okay. My quote was from later on, so ignore what I said. Um,
Okay. Yeah.
favorite scene.
Um. Well, here's it's funny. I wrote down the hospital seat scene. I guess they were messing with the seats. I
Yes.
didn't. I did recognize it, but I didn't know why they were doing it. So I did like that scene. Yeah.
All right.
And I
God,
also did like the log lady's appearance in the double R, so that was fun too,
and
or
just for everybody
interesting.
watching, what we he saw this a while ago. We've been over the holidays, so it's been a break from recording.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, yeah.
That's fine. I'm sorry. What was the next one?
Oh, I also enjoyed the log lady sitting there with the double R. She must have been sitting there with the major.
Yeah.
She was talking to him, and I like they humanized the major because before he was just sort of a caricature. He was just like the army guy, the Air Force guy, and now they started humanizing him when he's talking to Bobby, and now they've kind of given him a bigger role in the thing as go tell Cooper what you know, and so he has a mission now, so he kind of it adds a little depth to him. So I thought that was nice.
All right.
Yeah.
What do we got next? Is it who shot Cooper next?
Um. Well, it's who killed Laura.
Okay.
So
Who?
we yeah,
Oh,
who
we didn't
killed
do
Laura?
Lynchian moment. Lynchian moment. But I
Oh,
think
go ahead.
you nailed it.
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
chairs.
yeah, the chairs. He's got his hands all over this one. You can really feel the yeah, nothing. It's like I don't say nothing's safe, but nothing is what it appears in with David Lynch, right? So you think it's a normal setting. Oh, but there's some weird deer on the wall with its hooves up. I mean, he's
So you're
just I don't
saying
know.
the owls are not what they seem.
The owls are not, I guess so. I can't wait to find out what that means.
And let's. So who killed Laura Palmer? Who's your guess at this time?
Well, I mean, I've exhausted the whole route that I was on. Obviously, Bob killed Laura Palmer. But yeah, yeah, I'll go with Bob. I can't say, and I
And
don't
who?
know who shot Cooper.
All
Go ahead.
right. You got a
Who shot
guess?
Cooper? It's not Leland. Leland's off his rocker. It's not Catherine. Where did Catherine go? I miss Catherine. Um, the Icelandic guy? Who knows? I don't know yet. I don't have
All
a
right.
guess.
No guess. All right. Did
No
we miss
guess.
anything?
Think that's it.
All right. That's
Why
all
did I
we
have the
got for the next
barber?
one.
Go
Go
ahead.
up.
Yeah.
You got
I have
something else?
something. I have something marked here. The barbershop quartet at breakfast.
Oh, yes. That's a Lynchian moment for sure.
Yeah. That must have been it because it was a really strange
Just right.
appearance. Anyway, sorry.
All right. That's all we have for this time. We'll see you at episode 10.
Your sound
Wait.
just dipped out.
Oh, is it back
Yeah,
now?
it's back now. Yeah.
That's not happy about that. But anyway, that is all for this episode. And we'll be back next time with episode 10 or whatever it's called. But the third episode of season 2.
Yeah. All right. There you go.